I absolutely love the transfer window. This is a story I did not see coming. And I tell you what, if this happens, and yes, I am talking about Rodrygo joining Arsenal, boy, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is going to be ridiculous. We've also got Livramento on Manchester City's radar, and Liverpool are closing in on signing Frimpong. Fabrizio Romano has given us two big transfer updates. Make sure you go down, drop a like on the video if you haven't already, and let me know your thoughts on all the stories we discuss. As well as make sure you butcher this subscribe button. The road to 60K is well and truly on. And 90% of you who watched the transfer update yesterday was not subscribed. We are about 754 subscribers to be precise, of 53,000. We are going to start with the big news that has come out from Madrid Extra. And they are the most reliable Twitter account when it comes to transfer news. Now, this story has been come out by multiple reporters, that breaking the club showing the strongest interest in Rodrygo this summer is Arsenal. Now, Rodrygo, for me, one of the best wingers in world football. But what people don't really understand is this guy is a left winger, right? But we all know Vinicius Jr. plays on the left at Real Madrid. I think Rodrygo has the ability to be the best player at Arsenal alongside Bukayo Saka. He's won 3 league titles, 2 Super Cups, 2 Champions Leagues. He's played in some of the biggest games in world football. He is an absolute star, Now, Fabrizio Romano did give an update saying that he expects Arsenal to go out there and sign a left winger. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on at Real Madrid at the moment. Xabi Alonso has just come in. Carlo Ancelotti has just left and is now the current Brazil national team coach. Rodrygo, I personally think, does not fit in there with Kylian Mbappe and with Vinicius Jr. I think Kylian Mbappe will play up front. I think Vinicius Jr. will play off the left, and I think they will bring a right winger in. I don't think Rodrygo really fits in. You put this guy in an Arsenal shirt alongside Victor Gyökeres up front and Bukayo Saka on the right, Arsenal win the Premier League. It is as simple as that. They are the most, I would say, most wanted team, I would say, at the moment for bringing in forwards. They are linked with absolutely everyone. If they bring this guy in, it's an absolute game changer. I'm going to bring up the second report, from lots of people now saying, this is another report coming out from Now Arsenal. I think it's the same reporter, and they've put out saying, Arsenal, one of the clubs that have shown the most interest in Rodrygo. The Gunners are monitoring the situation heading into the summer. Informal contacts, nothing firm yet. Of course, it's early doors. The transfer window isn't even open yet. But this would be the difference between winning a Premier League and not winning a Premier League. He's absolutely ridiculous. He's a world-class player. He has all the ability in the world to go out there and dominate at Arsenal. And you think of how close they are to the Premiership, then boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now, speaking of Real Madrid, speaking of Arsenal, speaking of Liverpool, Dean Huijsen, right? Dean Huijsen. Real Madrid know the player dreams of a move, and internal talks are taking place with Xabi Alonso on new centre-back. Chelsea, Liverpool and Arsenal are ready to trigger the £50 million clause, getting closer. Deal done this month. Trying to agree with players' camp. It's an open race. I think personally, with the updates that Fabrizio Romano has given today, I think he will be a Real Madrid player, right? If Arsenal or Chelsea or Liverpool get this guy, we are talking about the best upcoming centre-back in world football alongside Asensio. And if Real Madrid have him and Asensio at the back with the experience of Rudiger, with the experience of Diego Militao, with the experience of David Alaba, listen, they will conquer. I don't think he stays in the Premier League. I think he goes back to Spain. I say go back to Spain. He's never really played in Spain. Another update from Fabrizio Romano. Real Madrid have Dean Huijsen, William Saliba, and Konate on their shortlist for a new centre-back. Dean Huijsen has a £50 million clause and is keen on joining Real Madrid, waiting for the club to move while Chelsea and Liverpool keep pushing. Saliba's dream target for the present and future, but currently considered too expensive. Look, Saliba wants to win titles, right? We all know that Arsenal are trying to pin him down to a contract. You look at that Real Madrid team with Mendy, with Tchouaméni, with Camavinga and Kylian Mbappe. I think from an Arsenal, the best scenario would be for them to sign Dean Huijsen and hope that works out and pin him down to a new contract. Now, Fabrizio Romano has also given an update on Jeremie Frimpong. Very, very close to a move to Liverpool. BR Football tweeted out earlier, and he retweeted it saying, Liverpool are in talks to sign Jeremie Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen. The Dutch wingback has 74 GA in 190 games for Leverkusen and has a reported release clause of 39 million, I think that's supposed to be euros. Frimpong, Cody Gakpo, Arne Slot, Virgil van Dijk. There is a Dutch revolution happening at Liverpool, and he's so important for that Leverkusen team. 190 games and 74 GA is absolutely stupid. You know, I do think this may affect them signing Milos Kerkez, because it'd be they'd have to have an elite DM come in to essentially, you can't have your fullback so high up. You know, you can in a system in which Xabi Alonso plays. And of course, he did win a Bundesliga under Xabi Alonso, 17 GA this season, which is absolutely ridiculous. And 74 GA is crazy. Bearing in mind, he actually come from Manchester City's academy. I think that is a game changer for Liverpool. The Trent Alexander-Arnold replacement looks like it is certain. Speaking of right backs, right? He actually put this out earlier saying Liverpool are in advanced talks to sign Jeremie Frimpong. He went on to say, understand Liverpool have approached Bayer Leverkusen to discuss 35 million euro release clause structure. Talks are also underway on the player side with Frimpong keen on joining Liverpool. Look, I think he's going to be a fantastic signing for them. An absolutely fantastic signing. Speaking of right backs, though, Manchester City are, Manchester City are looking at signing Livramento. Timo Livramento among options under consideration at Manchester City for the right back position. There's a 4-man shortlist for the position with City to decide ahead of the Club World Cup. Kyle Walker will 100% leave the club even if AC Milan don't want to buy him. Now, Livramento this season, alongside Lewis Hall, has been a fantastic fullback partnership for Newcastle. Pretty much certain now they're going to get Champions League football. Pretty much certain that he is probably worth in this market 40 to maybe 50 million pounds. English tax. I think with Guardiola's coaching, he could turn him into a monster at right back. He's got the pace and the energy to get up and down. Got that big move from Southampton to Newcastle a few years ago, and now it looks like Manchester City are interested in him. Now, it's going to be very interesting to see what City do, with the upcoming transfer window. Do you guys think that they will go out there and spend 200-300 million pounds? They've already started that. They've got the Kevin De Bruyne replacement to come in. Florian Wirtz looks like he may be that guy, but if Wirtz comes in, I question how is that going to work with Phil Foden as well in there. But yeah, look, the transfer window opens in something like a month, then it closes for 7 days. We're already getting massive stories coming out. Let me know your thoughts down below on all the stories we discussed. But Rodrygo in an Arsenal shirt, Dean Huijsen in a Real Madrid shirt, Frimpong in a Liverpool shirt, as well as Manchester City Liverpool closing on Frimpong and Manchester City trying to move for Livramento. So much to get into. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. The watch along is back Friday night. Tottenham travel to Villa Park. I don't even want to think about that. As well as Tottenham, we are heavily linked to Andoni Iraola, Thomas Frank, and Xavi to replace Ange Postecoglou. I probably will bring a video out of that maybe later on tonight. Let me know your thoughts down below. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts on every single story we have discussed. And I will see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. I am out.